Alright, looks like we're good to go. Welcome back to Buffy Resists the Dark Urge. Starting just a few minutes early tonight so that it gives people time to join and gives me time to prep just a little bit. Oh, last we left off the Scooby Gang. Oh, had just finished the Zentarum outpost. So, here we go. Oh, and there was more sexy time with Astarion. That was a thing. Hope everybody has had a good Thursday so far. Hope your week's going alright. Oh. Going to be an interesting night tonight. It's going to either be Auntie Ethel, where I would hope to stun strike her so that she can't retreat down into her cellar and do the whole Mayrina bit. Sounds... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. What are you two playing it on? As my phone goes off. Are you two on balanced or tactician? Mobile live dashboard. Yes, you are a thing. Da 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 da. Okay. And there's that. Oh, I know that there's a way to do this live dashboard bullshit. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. That's what I want. There we go. Alright, so while we're giving people to join, or giving people time to join, I will take time and get myself settled. Is that why she didn't? Huh, that might have been why Buffy wasn't wearing clothing during that, because there's no body attire. But she has camp clothes, so that throws me off a little bit. Hey, welcome, Slapped, or Chief Doggy, as I will be conned into calling you, at least for a while. Going to either be fighting a giant spider tonight, or going to be fighting a giant hag-like, or a hag. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave it up to the lot of you. I know. Don't worry. I will. I have no problem doing that. as a long history of calling you Slapped has shown. Oh, yep, alright. TikTok did its thing. Alright, I'll put that right there, as long as I minimize the other window. So earlier I did, a solid chunk of The Last of Us 2, which I don't know if you've played any, or, well, I know that you know what The Last of Us is. Hello, welcome. Was just telling Slapped about the Last of Us 2 stream from earlier this afternoon. Definitely got through more of it than I wished to. It was not really my desire to go through the hospital. But you can't do 2 hours of streaming and end with the potential of doing the hospital and then not do it, so I did. Practically sat there biting my nails for the entire time. Okay. Oh, we have the Susur bark. We do indeed have the Susur bark. Okay. Alright, well, it's going to definitely be a thing then where we're going to, we're going to get our masterwork weapon sooner rather than later. Alright, let's see. That all looks good to go. Did I hit? Yeah, I did.
Have a lot on my mind.
Level 5, which means Buffy's got her stunning strike. That's right. Yay! Alright. Gustarian in the meantime. By the way, I think you should go with Justin Nibble.
Stop that!
I think Justin Nibble is a really solid and safe bet. Starion cast guidance, and we will get him the silencing dagger. That is just fine. Oh. When the wearer stands in water during combat, it becomes electrified. You know, just for the fact that he's not wearing any other boots, we're gonna give him that. And call it a day. Alright, bitten somebody. Elixirs. Everybody gets elixirs, right. Okay. Justin Nibble has won the vote. Excellent. Gustarian's such a cool shirt, though. such a cool shirt.
Seek and you shall find me.
Does Gale have anything that needs concentrate? Ooh, haste. He's still gonna get an elixir peerless focus. That's gonna be a thing. Lae'zel, you will get heroism. And then let's send the rest back to Buffy. Or the rest back to, Oh, Buffy is definitely the strongest, yeah. Of course she is. She gets an elixir of hill giant strength after every long rest. Slapped, have you ever seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Oh, man. The Last of Us is exceptional. It is the genuinely the best story a game has ever told, or a series of games has ever told. Honestly, it's worth owning a PlayStation just to be able to play through the Last of Us games.
Looking ahead.
Hell, I still call my PlayStation the Last of Us box. There are now some really good things to also play. Well, I mean, there have always been some really good things to play on the PlayStation, but hashtag managed democracy. That's its whole own thing. Let's see. Gustarian will be my Saturday wear, since I have another pick with Neil and the rest of the group that day. Now, when you say a group pick, what do you mean? Like, you're literally taking a picture with the cast, or like what are you doing? All I know is that whatever it is, I'm going to be jealous.
There's still life left in this old thing.
Yeah.
There's still life left in this old thing.
Oh.
Salutations.
Is it? Nope. My brain is failing me. How do I... Got it. Had to hit the bellows. Derp. Oh, wow. Yep. Gustarian for day number 2. And I will put money on the... I will put money on all of them having something to say. I really would. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Susur tree bark.
The bark is in place. What is its purpose?
The purpose is to make cool shit. Alright, so it's either a sickle... Hey!
Keep a blade close.
Welcome. We haven't done any voting as for whether or not it's going to be the hag or the spider, so we should get the ball rolling on that. Ball babe for Sunday and my pick with Devora. There you go. It's a good order to have the fashion laid out in. Let's see. Okay, gotta go water for a bit. Fair enough.
Still in control.
Whoa, that was loud. The fuck? Hey! Oh. Love. All the love. Thank you, Slap. Well, I know that you're gonna get your money's worth out of it. If ever there was anybody to get their money's worth out of it, it's gonna be you. And by the way, I had James show me the ropes, the basics for grounded. That's a thing. So we can officially get that started. Is there... I can use a dagger on this, right?
The roaring furnace awaits an offering.
I made sure to get a start on it for you. I know that you've wanted to play that for a while.
A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Susa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The dagger is yours for the taking.
Cool. Olistarian, we have cool things for you. Susur Dagger. Smoke-like whorls of Susur sap darken the metal of this dagger's blade and silences its victims. Actually, that would be an offhand, so there we go. Buffy still has her staff. Really need to work on getting her a chest piece that she can actually wear. We can give her Gale's clothing. Oh, what is The Last of Us about? Do you know what cordyceps is? We'll start with that. Do you know what cordyceps is? Alright, let's see. Already broken down that wall. Okay. So... cordyceps is and it's a real life thing. It just doesn't affect people. It's a fungus that will infect insects. And it is the closest thing that the world has to a zombie virus. An infected ant or an infected insect will get as close as they can to a colony or whatever it is that, you know, they call home, and then release more spores to infect the rest of the colony. So what other insects do will just carry them as far away as they can in the hope of not having the colony wiped out. The Last of Us starts on the night that cordyceps makes the jump from only infecting insects to being able to infect people. And the entire world goes down pretty much overnight because of the manner in which the virus spread. 20 years later, you assume the role of the character Joel. And Joel is tasked with smuggling a girl across the, post-apocalyptic American hellscape that still exists to a group called the Fireflies. And the whole shtick is that Ellie, the name of the girl, is immune to the cordyceps virus. So it's a quest to save the world, but with a lot more in that like that's the story at its most basic level. but it's one of the... It is something extraordinarily special. Do you have HBO, or do you have Max? That's a question that I should ask. Because they just finished filming on the second season. Okay. Well, you don't... Alright, you don't have Max. If at some point that you do, it is currently the best video game to TV series or movie adaptation that has ever been done. Pedro Pascal and, oh god, I forget her name. Little Lyanna Mormont from Game of Thrones. That's gonna bother the hell out of me. Alright, so I'm getting started on the Spider Queen, but if anybody would like to see Ethel instead, I am so down to actually go after Ethel.
I'll take that.
You know, I almost think I'd rather go after Ethel. Especially given the fact that I now have Stunning Strike. That is an apt time. A lot of people haven't. It is what it is. It's a great show. Had a not necessarily the best ending, but it was spectacular. It's one of the best. It's in my top 10. Game of Thrones. Very, very well done. However, really quick, Burnt Journal. Most of this book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence rewritten in varying states of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. Ah, yes. So the necromancer's assistant from the apothecary above us had a whole thing where he really wanted to become a mind, or not a mind flayer, a spider. And you slowly discover the notes and everything that he recorded in his attempt to become one. Oral histories of Faerun, Gith, and mind flayers. I would not have called that. I've seen a little bit of it. It was entertaining. I'd have to think on my favorite show of all time. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Palador the Swift, 700 years of age, wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Palador felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us, was like none I had ever heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically it was as true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. An empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They called themselves Illithids, the flayer of minds. The children of Gith were bound, bent in service to the flayers. Passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free. Until at last, a reckoning. Its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cowed would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back, valiantly. Their freedom theirs, the flayers bent and broken till today. Hey! It's a Garek. Welcome. And of all the shows that I could imagine would be your favorite, I have no trouble in imagining Deep Space Nine takes the cake. As it should, though. Still to this day, it's my favorite of the different Star Treks. Well, Michael's got all sorts of great shows for you, and welcome back, Three Dogs Mom. Cough, my mother. Actually, speaking of Star Trek, Garrick, have you watched any of Prodigy? I'm assuming you may have seen some of, like, at least Strange New Worlds and whatnot, but what about Prodigy? Never did I think that a Nickelodeon-sponsored Star Trek would actually be as good as it is. And it's ridiculous how good it is. Bloody Journal. Though originally screed on Lolth penned in blood, this book's crimson script has been smeared away in several places, a different handwriting atop it. I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Elliot, feels foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Lolth herself. My drow captors cannot fathom it. But I see their house's downfall in visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. When that day comes, when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat, I will escape. I will find solitude, and I will worship Lolth with my very soul. Alright, so that was the Bloody Journal. There's two more. And Garrick, it's not on Paramount. For some odd, strange reason, it is on Netflix. Prodigy is so good. Incredibly good. And it's got Janeway. One of the first things that the first Star Trek thing that she'd done since, I think. Web cover journal. No, gotta read the Tattered Journal first. A journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider's silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Lolth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I am on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face. An acronomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Along came a spider. And last but not least, the web-covered journal, the final entry. This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time. I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, this base shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers, got it right that time, of Menzoberranzan shall weep at my feet, their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the House of Lolth, and I shall be its matriarch. I wonder what happened to the necromancer's assistant. Almost like they became a giant spider, like you do. And actually, speaking of, we can't see it from here, but the giant spider is patrolling back and forth right on that web right there. But I think we are going to go talk to Ethel. The Transformer movies were good. It's been a long time since I've seen any of them after. Oh God, I honestly couldn't tell you. They've made so many of them. Went to go see the new Alien. Romulus was so ridiculously good. You know what?
You sort of fight.
And now you have one.
Sounds like fun.
Stab. Alright, let's go meet the crazy hag lady. Well, not really. Ethel is all sorts of cunning and just a horrible evil witch, but that's neither here nor there.
What's that?
All right. I swear, every time. I never know which or how to tell which stories are true and which were lies. Oh, my dear doctor, they're all true. Even the lies?
Tell us what she is.
Especially the
We
lies.
don't want any trouble.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her
Got the
go.
truth, though.
Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this.
Shit.
We won't ask again.
How about you all just calm down? What the fuck's going on here?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth.
Pick
Our
one.
sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Either
Hand over heart,
state of
don't
decay
kill your
or
sister.
grounded.
I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
I will do my best to dabble in both with
Where
you, though.
is she?
Ethel, what did you do to their sister?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's a hag. You back the fuck off. Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's...
I would agree with that one.
She was in a
I
bad
agree with
way
that.
after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, alright?
Uh-huh.
We need to get her back, and fast!
Oh, more noise. Dynamics KD has liked. Well, thank you for the like, my dear friend. Let's see. To bring Mayrina home. Actually, let's trade with their Chalton Fireswill. No. Let me. I will bring Mayrina home. Not for all the good it'll do. You're not gonna fucking listen,
Are
so.
you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel,
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
It takes them almost no time to die. There isn't shit you can do about it. Not that I have ever seen. Are you able to do anything about saving them? So this beautiful, wonderful, idyllic swamp. Wait, no. Grove. Beautiful grove. We'll go with that. Pass the check.
Chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Monk wisdom. Reach out with your senses, check the balance of this place. Inspiration? Oh yeah, 4 inspiration points. Got this. Yep. Nailed it. Now, about this swamp. You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp stinking and insidious assaults your senses. I don't know why the narrator didn't kick in right there. That's okay, you all have me. Loving note. This note is written in a cheerful scrawl, complete with love hearts. Take a breather, lovelies, and have a bite to eat on me. Auntie E. Of course, you open the basket, and what do you find but poison apples?
This place is more dangerous than I thought.
What is going on? We are going after a hag. One of the most vile creatures to walk Faerun. There was an entire, Ethel had an illusion cast over this whole place, so that you couldn't actually see it for what it was. We're gonna throw that there, throw you there.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Oh, and these things, with the enchantment, they all think they're sheep. Well, they are enchanted to be sheep. Or at least look like they are. They don't think they're sheep, they know what they are. But if we talk to them...
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
Take a deep breath and say, "Bah!" I love this game.
The brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Let's see if I can bod him a third time.
Again, this creature doesn't realize you can see its true form.
Bah! Alright. He's all done with me. What about the others? They're all different, too. All of them are different. Alright, so, obviously that didn't go well for you. Let's see if we can figure it out.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Alright. What killed you? I imagine you got attacked by sheep.
Wasn't a sheep.
Okay. Fair. Fair enough. I know you didn't find your sister, obviously. We're in the middle of nowhere. Why come here?
Gotta get Irina back for man.
Who are you?
Demir.
This place seems awfully strange. Anything I should be wary of? I will find out in just a second for you.
The water.
Don't drink the water. Got it. Where are you from?
Farm out by Baldur's Gate.
You got through the Shadowlands how?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright. Lae'zel is wearing chainmail +1. Just something standard and generic. Now, because we have to do this every single time that we want to recast Speak to the Dead. Actually, there's Demir. Where's the other one? Oh! Ow.
Assume nothing.
It does look pretty sharp. Should throw some kind of dye on it. I'd be willing to give that a shot.
Touch me.
Oh, she's just hurt. Sucks. Really can't do anything about that. That's unfortunate. Guidance.
No one stopped me yet. Assume nothing.
I think I have dyes. Oh. We will look at that later. There's gotta be something somewhere.
Blood whispers.
Now, about Gandrel. How you doing up there? Once Lae'zel is no longer bleeding. What?
For battle.
Rotting. Open wound is starting to rot. Disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws using charisma. Nope, that didn't do it. Alright, you got this, girl. Just tough it out.
Still
Walk it off.
breathing, despite everything.
We'll wait until you're done, you know, rotting. Astarion, we're gonna leave you down here.
Very, very quiet.
Let's get going.
Hello there. Gandrel.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it.
Oh, yeah, fair. You're a monster hunter. Honestly, not what I imagined.
Perhaps that's why I've survived so long, where more fearsome peers have not. You would be wise to look past the seeming of things, if you intend to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it, to bargain.
It's a tea house. Hardly a lair.
A charming sight, to be sure. But the prettiest web still has a spider sitting at its center. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. and their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price.
Fool enough indeed. Speak plainly. What is she?
A powerful friend, a terrible foe. That I cannot decide for you. For my part, I need her knowledge. The thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to flush him out, I'll pay whatever price she asks.
You're not getting hands, or you're not laying a hand on my vampire. Who is it you're hunting?
Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger.
Never mind. I already regret asking.
Questions should never bring you regret, my friend. Answers are another matter.
Well, that's nice.
I just want a little look.
Would be an awful shame if somebody were to just come up and beat the shit out of you.
Picks a fight.
Pot. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Ha, 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 ha. No. You'll get to see what Ethel is. Very, very shortly here. Honestly, it may be
I am dead.
better for her to be a spider. Gandril's aspiration. When Gandril was 7, he was frightened badly by a vampire spawn during a public burning. Seized by the flames, the creature didn't shrivel up. It swelled and burst like a squeezed leech. Brains splattered the boy's shoes, gray, pink, and pulpy. He would never forget it. And also happens to be one of the most solid crossbows for Act 2. Alright. Well,
Indolence breeds madness.
Lae'zel, you were the one to end him, so he's not gonna take kindly to answering any questions about or from you.
That should more than suffice.
Alright. Auntie Ethel's hut. How to do this. Never have any issues with round 1 of Ethel if I use Magic Missile to deal with her copies. Yep.
I applaud your
And that is what we are going to do if it comes down to that. Oh. Come here. I just want to say goodnight. Hey.
Crabby. Say night-night, Daddy. Say night-night.
I love you, buddy.
I love you.
You want to say hi? Okay. Oh.
Say see you.
I love you, buddy.
Say see you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Ow! Well, why'd you kick the door? You did that to yourself.
He kicked the door on his way out. Slap says goodnight.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Oh my god. Oh, Mom, he's talking so much. So much. It's been great. Oh, he had the vague outline of saying Pokemon earlier, which I was like, I immediately melted over. That was adorable.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Have a face on you that could turn milk petal.
We're all gonna go in together. I'm not going to try to cheese this. You video call.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
I'm obviously more comfortable with it now than I was.
One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all, you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young lady.
Listen. I just need to buy some shit from you before I kill you. I need more of these. Yarp. Listen, hag, you'll get no apology from me.
Ah, I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
That's Mayrina. I have some bad news for her.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
Don't bother. You'd only subject us to her inevitable wailing.
What is it?
Come on,
What's going
Lae'zel.
on?
She's a wonderful villain. She really is. Despicable and disgusting in, you know, all the ways that you need, but she's just fantastic. Like, she's funny in some really dark ways. Auntie Ethel killed your brothers.
That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
You monster! The deal is off.
Enough, away with you. Bless
What are you playing right now,
silence at
Slap?
last. Some time in the cage should do her good.
Some time in
you,
the cage.
You'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Alright, Slap, do you want to know what she was?
Oh, revolting. Another thin-blooded monster.
Bitch just tried to vicious mockery me.
Can't even catch my breath.
Son of a bitch. Alright, characteristics. Potion of poison. What is... Does poison have a negative effect on my attack rolls? It's... wonderful. Truly spectacular. Spared no expense. Alright. We're gonna give Buffy 2 cracks at this.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, girl, you got this.
Need to find a way forward.
That's... do it. That's what I'm playing. I'm playing a resist the dark urge, but, like, it's your choice. got this. Come on. Fuck! Yes! Sorry, I got really excited about that one. Ethel's not gonna make it. Boy, it's fisting time.
Taking position.
Get her.
Victory is assured.
Anybody have some advice for Chief Doggy on what to play for the Dark Urge?
I can just walk into homes now.
Oh boy.
This gets better and better.
Ethel didn't make it down. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Well,
That took the edge off.
that definitely would have been a nice thing to have. I really like getting her before she goes down, though. That's... I don't know, I feel like it's one of those
Tired mind. Sleep beckons.
mark of honor. One of those things that I really like to do.
Blackets will be done.
And I'm with Mythic on that.
Choke on your guts.
Why did you want Marina?
Want the girl. Wanted her. Babe was going to eat it and make a
Fair enough.
daughter.
Honestly, if you want a class that really beats the shit out of everything, I'd have to walk you through. Green Day was fucking epic. Yeah, I bet it was. Was that what you and Kevin went to go see the other night? Just gonna be a barbarian and beat the shit out of everyone that says one bad thing to me. The monk. I'd have to walk you through how to put it together, but the monk. It's just ridiculously broken. Are you the only hag around here?
Where there's people, there's hags.
Oh, actually, Mythic, is it okay if I tell Three Dogs' mom where you are? Where do you keep your valuables?
In my workroom.
Why are you so cruel?
Not me. That's cruel. It's people. They want and want and want. I merely give.
So
The spell's
Mythic Ren
power
is currently at
You can ask
a
no more questions.
oh, I think it's Dragon Con. But more importantly, she's in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you have anything that you would like to recommend, now would be the time. I'll walk you through how to put it together. In the meantime, or just go with what it suggests for now. We can fuck with it later. All right, Ethel did not make it down. So we are going to ransack everything that she's got. There once was a beautiful woman. Men and women alike traveled across the land to earn her hand in marriage, but none could win her heart. Her mother despaired, for she wished for her daughter to find love and happiness. And then her mother died. The woman cried and cried. Her suitors stopped calling, her friends stopped writing, and still she cried. "You poor child," Shar whispered in her ear. "They only wanted you for your beauty, for your charm, for your grace. Now that grief has replaced your charms, none care for you. None but I." The woman spoke to Shar, who listened. She prayed to Shar, who answered. For the first time in her life, the woman had a true friend. And then Shar asked her to take a vial, a small vial, an innocent vial. She took the vial to a man. The man filled it with a liquid and told her to drop it into a well. The woman did. She wanted Shar to love her, to be proud of her. And then people became sick. People died. But Shar loved her, and the woman loved Shar. Now men and women alike travel across the land to see her. Not because she is beautiful, not because she is charming, but because she is a high priestess of Shar, and her word is law. After dark party at the aquarium. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be so cool. We did do the aquarium. That was one of the things that we did, which is why I mentioned it. I honestly think Atlanta might have had the nicest aquarium that I've seen. Though, again, like I said, Baltimore gave it a run for its money. The Evil Eye. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole, and yes, better than Chicago. Known for devouring their victims whole, sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful, speak not a word against them. Gee, I wonder who wrote that one. Burlap sacks. Now, slapped, an important note about what, like, if you really do wind up sinking your teeth into Baldur's Gate, an important note. There is no shame, none whatsoever, of starting over if you don't like the kind of character you have made, or if you think that there is going to be some decision that you wanted to make differently. We all did it way more times than any of us ever care to admit. Simple poison recipe. I have long wondered about whether to publish any malevolent concoctions I've encountered. Nikros convinced me with a damnable smile of his. But it is true that the life of an adventurer can be made safer through a good offense. Please use this recipe responsibly and do not cause any harm to other thinking creatures. Recipe for 1 vial of simple poison. Extracts needed: vitriol of bone cap and ashes of dagger root. Method: sprinkle ashes over the vitriol, do not stir. Cap the vial and wait until it exudes an acrid smell, and remember, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3, dog. Vodka Messenger, I changed the Dark Urge name, and I think you will like it. Got it. One moment. Oh. Rob commented on the picture of Dylan and I. The dog. The doggy urge. Excellent. Should we all be watching our legs and, you know, making sure that the dog doesn't wander up? Ha 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 ha. Household prayer. Lavender delight, Saluna to guide, Kellamvor to judge, and passage provide. It is. Dylan and I have taken many pictures since, but that, yeah, it's always special. Potion of greater healing, grilled roast ribs. Oh, I'm sure. I gotta continue the Buffy run for now, though, but ask me again as we get closer to the end. Letter from M. The letter begins in an elegant cursive, but ends in a harsh, sloping scrawl. Ethel. Forces are at work in Baldur's Gate. The mewling wretches are trying to edge me out of my own territory. I've killed at least 4 of their agents. None have talked. Not yet, at least. I doubt you hear anything beyond the bleating of your ridiculous sheep, but if you catch even a whisper, send word immediately. M. Almost like there's more than one hag. Seriously, though, on the botanical gardens, they really were a thing. Like, they were great. And usually that's not my thing, as well. Honestly, I'd almost like to go back and do Atlanta again, now that, you know, things are a little bit different than they were and I can actually move for most of the day. Because that definitely was not a thing when we were there before.
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that
Oh no, yeah, I'm serious.
never fade.
Like, I didn't... It was nice. It was hot. But I had also... Oh god, that was before I had the other cortisone shot done, and I was still way heavier, so I feel like I would enjoy it a lot more now. And it was still COVID. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, my head.
Oh no. No.
Why ain't I petrified?
Well, the hag is dead.
What? How am I still breathing? I've the bite.
What's the bite, exactly?
I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Your insides end up on the outside. Petrification stops the spread. I was on death's door, but now I feel great. How?
Well, examine him for signs of La Duguerre's bite. Definitely don't think I said that one right, but... Hey!
Not only is the disease gone, you see it's left no scars. An impossibility for the bite.
What? But that doesn't make a lick of sense.
Unless...
Unless...
Yeah?
That double-crossing, filthy, lying hag! She made me sick, and then trapped me in stone for kicks!
Yarp? How long were you trapped like this?
I don't know! Days! Years! My kids were only babes when I left. The stones know how old they are now.
Focus on the positive. Hopefully they've grown. Children are disgusting. Focus on the positive, or children are disgusting. I leave that one to the room. Catherine South reacted to... Oh dear, yep. Alright, focus on the positive. At least now you'll see the... 2 is a... Yes, you're right. 2 is definitely a faith answer. You're absolutely right.
Only 'cause of you. I ain't got no way to repay you.
I feel like you all check me with my role-playing, which is good. I need you all to do that. I got places to be. To hell with you. Damn it, you could have said as much from the start. Oh, you'll figure it out. You owe me a debt, and I intend to collect. No, don't worry. I didn't help just to get a reward.
No. What you've done for me and mine today won't be forgotten. Thank you.
Now, if you come down here and Ethel is still alive, he is still frozen and still petrified, and will remain like that. If you use basilisk oil on him and end the petrification, he will burst like into blood and organs and all that right in front of you. Only by stopping Ethel and taking her out
Indolence breeds madness.
are you able to save him in that manner.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why did you go to the hag?
My family took her, my baby girl, pretending she never existed. Told Ethel, never wanted to see them again. She took my eyes.
Oh, fuck. Why did your family take your child?
They didn't like me having something they couldn't touch.
Is there anything I should know about this place? Run. Oh, yeah, fair. What can you tell me about Ethel?
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters without baby girl.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Oh, now she won't lay eyes on anything.
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Yep.
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know what was to come. A thief who tried to steal from Auntie. Now the good little pet guards my home.
Oh yeah, you guys don't get to see the door that is actually a person. And you have to talk your way through the door. Because Ethel caught somebody trying to steal things and turned him into a door. A giant tree door.
Is the hag gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please.
She's dead. You're safe now.
May she burn in the 9 hells.
Ain't that the truth?
The hag. There's never been a more vile creature. The things she did to me.
Why were you even here?
I was a fool. I wanted to know my fate. I had a choice between 2 lives, and I was frightened of choosing wrong. I asked the hag to help me see what the future would hold. Got what I wished for, too. I saw my future self. A corpse. Rotten with maggots. And everyone around me dead. Putrid and dead.
You mentioned choosing between 2 lives. What were they?
A boring story. Stay or go. Marriage and kids, or a life of novelty. I lost my best years rather than just choose.
Leave while you can, and be careful.
Yes. I will. Thank you.
Should I put on one of the whispering masks? Part of the flock, Auntie Ethel welcomes you, dearie. Soft, unintelligible whispers seep from the dark wood, ringing in your ears and resounding in your skull.
More for me.
At the very least, gonna take them and pick them up as wares.
We need to leave. You're not supposed to be here. She'll be furious.
She's dead. You're safe now.
I thought I was lost. Could feel my mind slipping away. If it weren't for you, I would have ended up like the others. Hollowed out and as good as dead.
How did you end up here?
Sheer desperation. My mother's mind is gone. She's forgotten herself. I tried medicine, magic, prayer. I'd have begged Merkel himself if I thought he'd listen. Heard about this wise woman out in the back end of nowhere who could help. I knew it was too good to be true, but I didn't care.
Where will you go now that you're free?
Home. To Baldur's Gate. This isn't over yet.
No, it is assuredly not. What do you mean this isn't over?
You think Ethel was the only hag in the realms? Not by a long shot. There's more hags out there. And I'm going to do what I can to make sure no one else has to go through what I did.
You go, girl. Why is there a pouch with a skull? The others don't like to have their masks
Auntie will
removed.
be awake soon. She'll be so angry.
That mask is warping your mind. I need to remove it.
You can't take Auntie's gift. I won't let you. Auntie will be awake soon. She'll be so angry.
Listen, the hag's dead and you're free now.
I'll tear your throat out!
Do it. I dare you. I fucking dare you. Besides, I need to get a little bit more use out of the elixir of bloodlust before we long rest.
That smell. Something died in here.
It's Malarkey's ass. Alright. Let's see. There is a fast travel point towards the bottom, so I really only need to get one of them down there.
You have my attention.
Learns breeds madness.
Here's how we will do this.
I'm not sure.
Spellbook. Well, you're not using haste right now, so Featherfall. Well, while we're at it. Featherfall. Lae'zel, please throw your psionic jump on Buffy.
I have such a headache.
Alright, girl. Leap.
There, in the cage.
I'm so stupid. How could I have trusted her? I almost gave that monster my child.
But you didn't. Less crying, more gold, please. Why the hells would you even consider that?
That's what she wanted. My baby. And God, I was going to do it. For him. My husband. She was going to bring him back. Bring Connor back to life.
Let me know when you're done whining. Oh my god. What would have happened to your child?
Ethel promised to raise the child, teach them magic, give them a good life. It's a damn sight better than I can do. I just wanted everything back. Back the way it was.
By the way, she would have eaten the baby. Ethel saw you were vulnerable, and she took advantage.
It's my own fault for letting her. Look, I don't like owing people. Here, this socket is worth some coin.
Keep it. You don't owe me anything.
Really? That's... My husband gave it to me. I should take him home. His coffin is just upstairs. A decent burial is the least I can give him. Thank you. I don't think there's anyone else who would have saved me.
Oh, Marina. She's a whole thing in Act 3. Let's very quickly, however, go and grab that fast travel point. I think there's one back here. Or am I just full of shit? I think I might be full of shit. Okay, cool. Y'all, Riverside Tea House, please. And go that away.
Mine's never quiet.
I thought there was another one, though.
Gods, didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
That's the one that I'm thinking about. That's the one. Have you ever figured out how to get in there from Ethel's lair? I've been able to go from it's a moon bilge, welcome. I've been able to go into Ethel's lair from the Underdark, but and then not able to get through. I've never gone from Ethel's lair to the Underdark. That is something that I still have not managed to figure out yet. She spent the gold. One single piece of gold. You alright?
Not even a little bit. But I will be.
How you doing though, Moonbilge? You could just leave him here.
No! He deserves a proper burial. He deserves some rest. And he won't get that here.
Understandable. Stand with her in silence.
We were just kids when we met. I might have pushed him off a swing I wanted. He got right up and pushed me back. I was so surprised that I just laughed. He did too. We've barely spent a day apart since.
Leave her to mourn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back.
No. Definitely not. You can play as any class, any race that you want. Yeah, you're not limited to the Dragonborn. Doing stuff on the PC, digesting food, you know, like you do. Okay, alright. My buddy Chief Doggy in the chat is really, he's starting a Dark Urge run. And this will be the first time that he's really tried to like sink his teeth into the game. A dwarf with anger issues. I mean, that is certain. You can literally do almost anything. Like, the Baldur's Gate gives you the mechanics and the layout you need to go about that. Staff of Crones. Live worms wriggle beneath the crumbling surface of this half-rotten staff. Merely touching it fills you with a wave of unbearable nausea and a strange longing, as if it's calling out for its like. Wonderful. Bitter divorce. Clumps of hair and flesh stick out from the twisted roots that make up the shaft of this wand. Connor is scratched into the surface. Oh, that's the wand that we used to bring Marina's husband back. Letter from Ethel. Blotches of ink are spattered on this unfinished letter written in an uneven scrawl. Sister dearest, are you feeling all right, Petal? I can't believe you let some pup give you the slip. I'd be mortified. Worry not, my red caps nabbed the bugger. They're taking their sweet time with him. The screaming stopped a few nights past, but the sobbing continues. He'll die regretting he crossed a hag. A mother with a failing mind, you know me so well. I have the most darling mask for her. You must come to visit. Letter to Ethel. This letter is written in elegant cursive. Ethel, I've heard business has been slow. Rest assured, I have a job for you. A client fled Baldur's Gate without payment. My agents picked up his trail along the Kianthar and have ensured he will pass through your territory. Do as you wish to him. In exchange, I have a girl who suits your particular appetites. Her mother's mind is failing. My contact has assured her you can help. I'll have her sent by the usual route. M. God, they're awful. Apparently you have where the mask can go into one of the tree trunks to get to the... Okay. Alright. We're gonna give that a shot. Right meow. Right fucking meow. Alright. Oh, all sorts of traps.
Take heed. I see a trap.
Alright. Okay, vampire boy. Oh. Ed boy. Alright.
Traps. How considerate.
Yeah, what about that one right there?
Eager for battle.
Ah, get up there. Thank you. Buffy?
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Yes!
What a day.
What is my purpose? Be sneaky, pick locks, and disarm traps. Oh my god. That's exactly what it is. Perpetually. Alright, there it is. There's the door.
Be done.
I've never honestly even tried to go back up to it. Okay.
Alright, what now?
Generally, this is a no-no. So... Wow. Wow. You go, girl. Oh, shit. That is what's up. Now if I take it off, yep, can't get back through. Wow. The mask is the key to getting through that door. Oh, thank you, Mythic. That's awesome. I like the blue and the red and the hue that's all around her right now. He cleans up the room he enters, though, with multi-class, so he's always welcome in a fight. True. Always. Really can't beat him. Alright, now can they all get through? Yarp. God, every time that I say yarp, all I want to do is watch Hot Fuzz. Which Christina's never actually seen.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, so we got a vampire. And we got Rice Krispie legs. We need to get up there. Ah, damn it. Hey, Rice Krispie legs. What about you? Ha.
Please redirect your not so fast fire.
Oh my god.
Your desire?
A pair of dismembered legs.
I've got a long road ahead.
What now?
No time to rest.
Alright, vampire buddy. And last but not least. Ow. Oh, that's so cool. At long last. Yeah, not gonna be able to get through. Can you scare yourself for good measure? No. Alright, well. I'm not gonna have you jump to your doom.
All's well that ends
Not as bad as it could have. To the Underdark. Oh, thank you for solving that mystery.
Intriguing.
That has puzzled me for so long.
Another illusion. Is anything real down here?
That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, finally. The ever humbling game. Every time you think you know everything about it, it just lays you flat and teaches you something new. Well, the bullet is still a thing, and the bullet is down there. There's the fish people, the Boal worshippers, though a little bit misguided that they are. Mage's Tower. God, yeah, I'm honestly kind of forgetting that before we move through the last of Act 1 up top, we got this to do down here. And see, I always took the masks because I always would sell them, but I would never put them on. That's just one of those no-nos.
There's tunnels everywhere. Who would dig these? And why here?
That thing. Yep. Alright. Back up. Hey, Neon. And yes. Have talked to the people in Ethel's lair. Did you get to see? Here, just in case. Courtesy of Mythic Ren, who figured this out. I'm gonna throw the mask on and get through the false wall. Oh, that's so cool. Never gonna be done with that. That's just so neat. Alright. That is Ethel's. Almost comprehensively Ethel's. We will go talk to Marina really quick and bring up the fact that we have the wand. Although that might also not be the best idea. And see, selling the mask is... I would also always sell the masks. Like, who in their right mind would put them on? I think I did once and Ethel was still alive, and it was scary. Yes. I do need to go back down there and grab those two.
I can't believe it
Otherwise,
didn't
they
work.
all really suck. You're absolutely
That
right.
all of this was for nothing.
I'll be damned. You're absolutely right. That's smart as fuck. Yep. Alright. We're gonna grab them all. Fair enough. I found a wand. I think I can resurrect your husband. I don't really want to give her the wand, but should I? I'm open to suggestion here. Neon says do it. Mythic. Just an excuse to hoard more things. I mean, I think you're referring to the potions when you say that, but, yeah, her husband is there? But also the same sentiment with the wand. To end her quest peacefully. Okay. Done. Sold. I found a wand. I think I can resurrect your husband.
What? You can?
You feel a
At least
surge
it's
of
not too
power from
bad.
the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back. Bring Connor back. Please.
I had a little bit of a audio delay going through the Ground Zero hospital in The Last of Us 2 earlier. That was scary as shit. Point the wand towards the coffin.
What? What's happening? Why is he still dead?
Do you think Ethel would actually bring him back the way that he was? Like, come on.
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him?
Listen. The creature's bound to the wand. How useful. So the hag fulfills her promise. It can never be simple, can it?
Oh, this isn't what she promised.
Did she
wanted it
promise that
back.
she'd bring
Back
your
the way he
husband
was.
back
Not
alive just the way that he
this.
was? Don't worry, I have the wand. I'll make use of him. No. Listen, this is your husband. Do you... We can always bury him again.
No! Don't put him in the ground.
Okay, we won't.
He is afraid of the dark. I'll do it. I'll take him.
Oh, no shit. I'm sorry this is how things turned out.
No, this is my fault, and I'm gonna fix it. Maybe someone in Baldur's Gate can help us. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. I'll figure something out. Come on, love. Let's go.
There she goes. Off with her resurrected husband. Like you do. We'll keep them company for a moment at least, because we gotta go this way anyway. Or do we? No, I lied. That's the way that we don't want to go. Alright, well. have one short encounter in the swamp. There are some notes to find and other things, but I can't. There's a part of the swamp that I can't go to. I don't like to see the child's teddy bear, along with the note telling him to stay put. I can't do it. That one hits too close to home. All right.
Excellent choice.
I know, I only make excellent choices. Thank you. Yep.
Never a dull moment.
There are some things that I can't do anymore. The thought of children involved with certain things is just you can't. It ruins you. It absolutely ruins you.
Let's get this over with. Such an undignified position to find oneself.
Shut up, Gale. For the love of Christ. God damn it. No. Cool story, bro. Son of a bitch. Oh.
With every breath, a purpose.
The sparkle hands. On a hit with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains 2 lightning charges. What is Buffy wearing right now? Well, about to be wearing that. Oh, kidding. I usually try to push them away.
Staying out of sight.
That is definitely a helpful tidbit, though. Absolutely. Oh, got him.
This will do nicely. May the dice roll in my favor.
Glad to be of service. Shit. You go sleep now.
Striking distance.
Oh, so I wanted to bring up, if we were to do a, like a FNR watch thing via Discord or whatever the hell it is that we're going to use, how do we do that? Because for the first time in a long time, I am actually watching back through Battlestar, and that is something that I would absolutely throw on for everybody.
Time to strike.
That is peak sci-fi right there.
In my best interest.
Your tree. To mention something like this.
Yes, you are right. You are absolutely correct. Seriously. Splat.
Yes.
Well, that wasn't the right thing to do. C'est la vie.
Gone with the weave.
Not with the wind, apparently.
Creator. Destroyer.
Still on my feet.
Alright. The ancient mud method is still stunned. Really just because I can. Hey yo. Hey yo.
Have to keep going.
My mother is feeding my cats and I had to learn the hard way that Finn eats in the bathroom with the door closed for uh-oh. Well, that... uh-oh.
I am fury. I am death.
And what was the hard way? Didn't sound good. Yes, Woodman, you are very scary. I would have you try to bite him. Oh, can't target plants.
Swords meet sorcery. I don't fancy their chances.
So much for peace. Time for some bloody work.
Likes to pretend he's an anaconda, unhinge his jaw, and eat everyone's food. Yeah. Like kitties do.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
The fish food has to go in the drawers because I left it out one time and one of the gremlins busted it open and ate it all. Hey. If it's just you, animals add character and are a great thing to have. I don't think Christina wouldn't. Not yet. Apollo being gone for a year happened recently, but it was, I mean, it would be different taking care of a cat that isn't sick. Apollo was very sick. And trying to take care of Apollo and Lucas at the same time when, I mean, you know how taking care of a newborn child can be. It was very stressful. Wooden crevice. Alright, Gale.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Thank you. Letter to Kolga. Kolga, Aladdin has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldur's Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Grove will be the Shadow Druid's domain, and you as first druid. In Faldorn's memory, Archdruid Alis.
Can't give up now.
Tisk tisk. Toaster strudel?
I did miss that face, you know.
That's wonderful. Listen, I thought vampires couldn't walk into homes without an invitation.
We can't. And yet I crossed the threshold like moonlight through leaves.
Pop-Tart.
This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it?
Sounds like you're enjoying it.
What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms. Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can?
I met a monster hunter in the swamp. He's not after you, is he?
Excuse me? Not every monster hunter we stumble across is trying to kill me. Then again, we're not exactly keeping a low profile out here. Fine, I'll bite. What did he look like?
Human, dark hair, live build, a gur by the name of Gandrel. A gur by the name of Gandrel.
A gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador. Of course he'd send a gur to hunt me down.
Oh, Would a monster hunter work for a vampire?
They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to pay someone to call him a favor.
X.
And
Oh shit. None of us
He
told him
doesn't
about
do
the Everburn blade.
simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen
Good.
enemies against
Wonderful, you've got a star.
No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back.
Yes, he is. But why capture you? Why not just kill you?
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me.
Well, you're safe with me.
Safe? You think I'm safe?
With me? Yeah.
Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call wolves to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
All right. What do you suggest?
First, we have to...
You will have to,
I
Mythic.
don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more.
Somehow a hello
We
from
just have
all
to
of
be
us.
vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
Don't kill him when he tries to bite you. And yes, you're the best, Mythic. Hey, it's a Lady Tanis. How are you doing, girl? God damn it! And that is Chief Doggy. Astarion is... He's snarky, he's sassy. That's where a lot of his charm comes from. Alright, so... That is, that's Ethel. Done and done. Oh, you're gonna have one. You're definitely gonna have one. There's a lot of me that wants to do playthroughs where you do 4 of all the same class. Like, I still want to do a playthrough with 4 bards and have it be John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Bard is easily my favorite. Apart from the lack of a lot of combat options. In terms of getting through the rest of the game, it's just invaluable.
That's curious.
Once per turn after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. Did you really? That means a lot. I want to say that I have. Oh, hell. Alright. I'm starting to yawn something pretty terrible. And we are officially at time. That being said, I do want to dip my head in by the owl bear really quick. 'Cause I don't think I've done that. There you go. That does mean, however... Animal speaking. Got it. Ooh, alright, I have been in here. I didn't kill her, did I?
Goblins have silenced the owl beast. She deserved better than that.
Oh shit, which means that the goblins...
Don't mind if I do.
Which means that the goblins have the
No,
cub.
Eric. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
But at the same time... Oh shit. I have fought the goblins. They are not going to be friendly when I go there. Still have to hang on to Minthara's underwear. But at the same time, there's the goblins that, oh, they start to play a game with it. Ugh. Alright, so before I let you all go for the night, we got Faith on Sunday. That is a thing. Noon to 3. Possibly 4, but more than likely going to just be 3 o'clock. And then the co-op run of Divinity Original Sin continues tomorrow evening with my little brother. We'll see if we get our asses kicked a little bit less. Good night. Nope, we didn't change the difficulty. We got through it. At least so far. Alright, back to the Blighted Village. Because when we pick up next time... I still haven't talked to Blurg yet.
No.
Or not Blurg. Lump the Enlightened. Blurg is the guy in the Underdark.
Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet like honey. Must you? This inane chatter pains me.
Such a fun ogre. Alright. Time to long rest.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
What's going on? Why are you two arguing?
Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why.
Stop this. No sense in us fighting with each other, even though Buffy has this just bemused look on her face.
Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
Rest, both of you. Tempers will be cooler in the morning.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win. You had every chance to look the other way, but here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Well, I think we all know who Chief Doggy is going to be spending time romancing this run. Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this. Do nothing. I figured you were going to take a moment to... Oh my god. What have I done?
Slain foe as a gift, blessed Night Singer. Usher her into your darkness.
I didn't think she was... Oh my god. I figured I would give Shadowheart the agency to decide to let Lae'zel live. It all blends together after a while. I'm gonna try. I've gotta try. Fuck! I have had her I swear, I have had her stand down without having to be coaxed. Or have I always rolled it? She is. No joke. Keeping them both alive is ideal. Well, if I don't feel like the single biggest fool in the room right now.
This place reeks of death. All right, what now?
Chief Dog, you just understand that they're all worth keeping alive. All of them. Yep. Everyone is Pookie. Well, sorry you all had to see that. That was awful. Just awful. And we're not done yet, no. God's favorite princess.
Gods! Didn't hear you coming. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please! What? What's happening? Why is he still dead?
What? What's that, Neon?
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
Enjoy the chow hall.
Connor? I don't even know if he's in there. But he might be. And if he is, I'll... Thanks. Connor, and that... Come on, look.
I feel more than a little diminished after that. Shit happens. Never quite in that spectacularly bad of a fashion, however. The god's favorite princess, I'm not sure. Work on coming up with some fun things for that.
A trap.
Oh.
Someone doesn't like visitors. Watch your back.
It sounds like the wife's up there watching her show, so.
Eager for battle.
And Lucas is asleep. So. I don't feel as bad continuing.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
I don't know. Lae'zel apparently dies tomorrow, or did.
Don't touch me. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Mine's never quiet.
Always looked on the bright side of life.
What's that I spy?
Another illusion. Is anything real down here?
Who knows?
How delicious.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Still kind of want to, but...
Free for the taking.
Now what? This will do nicely.
A bit of caution never hurt. Breathe deep and move.
Still in shadow. Unheard, unseen.
On my way.
Taking my time in the shadows.
What? Why am I doing this?
Nice and quiet now.
Still in shadow.
Welcome back.
Another fight. Let's go.
One can't always be a gentleman.
I won't give in. Another step forward. Must be the tree from the night river. What's that cleft there?
So much for peace.
Battle of wits.
I am fury. I am death.
England's breeds madness.
Your desire.
Sorry, everybody. That was awful. That really was. That completely kind of took the wind out of my sails for the evening. I just want to get back to that and get through it and call it for the evening.
All's well that ends.
Really
Not
kind
as
of
bad as
not
it could have.
overly thrilled with what had happened. As the saying, the phrase that I hate more than really anything, it is what it is. It is what it is. Didn't make it any better, though. The run that I'm playing slapped. Alright, so I can save it. But I'll show you in a second. Kind of emergency quitting the game is about the only thing that you can do to avert total disaster if something bad happens. You have your one save, your one point, and if you fuck it up, that's it. Game over. That's it. And you can't actually load it. Alright, well, back to the Blighted Village. Damn long rest. Please don't kill Bazel. Shadowheart,
You
please.
carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
I'm playing what's called Honor. It's the hardest of the difficulties the game comes with. So you can be at the very end, like 150 hours into the game, and lose it completely right then and there if something goes wrong. Stop squabbling, the both of you.
Remove yourself if you are so easily offended.
Shut
This
up,
is
I'm
not
trying to save your
concern.
life.
Nonsense. You're just finally showing us what you really are. A reaver to the bone.
Gonna knock
Spare
you
your
both upside the
indignity.
head.
Every word that spills from your mouth is worth less than the last.
Again, stop this. There's no sense in us fighting with each other.
Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this,
Long.
Troy? Our lives are at stake, and she
Long.
wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
You can power through it. Oh god. What do y'all think is the fastest? If you just went from A to B and cut everything else out. Shortest was 99. It's a long game. It's remember how I said that Mass Effect did the whole like game to game with how the story grew. The 3 acts of Baldur's Gate is like they crammed the whole Mass Effect series into each act. And the story gets infinitely more complex. Yep. Well, like what Tana said, you can get through it quickly, but you miss an incredible number of things. Listen, what's this even about?
Lozelle thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my
It should.
people. I must know why.
It should. It should take you at least a month to get through it. It really should. At the very least a month. And yes, the screams are back. Rest both of you. Tempers will be cooler in the morning.
I doubt this one's wits will.
I do not.
Fine. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Take the dagger out of your fucking hand.
You.
Cooperate, Lozelle, for your own sake.
Surrender. A disgusting notion.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead
Play
of
Baldur's Gate
ourselves.
before Mass Effect. You'll find out.
But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Yay! She's not dead! I still can't believe that happened. I did.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Thank you for not killing Lozelle. I just want you to know that I'm thankful. I want to talk about what happened, though.
We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now.
Yeah. That's good. I'd rather keep things friendly between all of us.
You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
Yes, save. Thank you. Thank you. Good call. Chief Doggy, there's a lot of reasons. They don't like each other right off the bat. And there's a lot of bad blood. Like immediately there's a lot of bad blood. Well, now that we're at 2 hours and 37 minutes. How's everybody's night going? now that I've managed to not have Shadowheart kill Bazel.
Speak.
About your quarrel with Shadowheart. I can somewhat attest to this. She's very puzzled as to why you're helping her. Because the animosity and everything for you being Githyanki is still there. And it catches her off guard, and she's still willing to work with you. But you have a little bit more legwork to do, but it isn't like the relationship with Lae'zel where it's like, I hate you. I know, and I hate you. Alright, well, get fucked. Alright, here we go. Yeah, because Three Dog was Githyanki. About your quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
Oh, good, because she would have fucking killed you. That's a relief. We won't survive this if we don't stand together.
It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds.
There would have been no
Yet I do
conflict,
not
you would have been
recommend
dead.
Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
So fucking stubborn.
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
Ah, nice. Oh, hey, I get Scratch.
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool.
Scratch, come back.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never
And
forget
you can
him.
talk to the puppy dog.
But I'm glad to have met you.
Pet him. And the puppy dog can come with you. The ball that we just got. Oh, where the hell is it? Scratch's ball. Let's introduce him to Karlach before I call it tonight.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
Yeah. I have all the things to ask her. How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year? 10 Air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach. A knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right?
Queen
Archdevil
indeed.
of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Oh my god. You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it? I'm gonna let her talk for a moment.
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Yeah, she's just... Yeah, she's sleeping. They're both asleep. So it sounds like all we need to do to fix your engine is find some infernal iron. Oh, by the way, she's got this engine that's built into her chest.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
What does the infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted,
Oh,
enticed,
slapped. You'll get a kick
I
out of this.
burn
This is my bottle opener.
hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
Do it. I'll watch. You've got to be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time.
Tabasco sauce. Neon.
Not today. Soldier?
I'm finna about to post so much child support. The fuck? I am Batman. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I love her. Yeah, she's just the best. So enthusiastic about killing demons. Yes, and it does change every stream. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I think my home is somewhere in Baldur's Gate. Oh, perhaps I'll find something to belong to there.
Oh, man. Lucky you. That's the dream. Maybe when this is all done, you can show me where you came from.
I don't know where
My
I
family
came from.
home's long gone, but I'll show you my favorite chow hall in the city, if it's still standing.
Fair.
Hey, soldier.
You and Mizora seem to know each other, huh? No. No. Lady Tanis sculpted a woman of unbelievably outstanding beauty. Buffy is breathtakingly pretty. You and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel.
Yeah.
Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive
I
pet.
can't tell you the number of
Mizora
times where I've
envied
just
the
wanted to
attention,
be
I
like,
suppose.
God,
I'm sure when
she's
Zariel
so
gave her
pretty.
the order to hunt me
Just
down,
look at how pretty
Mizora was
she
delighted.
is. Because I could say it every time that the camera points at her. Like, she's so pretty. Do you think she'll keep coming after you? But I don't do that because that would be odd and creepy, so I don't.
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and
Girl
their
done
pride.
better than good. Way better than good. Like, take a bow and a well-deserved round of applause. I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
So, about our tadpole powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
I have enjoyed all of the romances with the women in the group. All of them. All of the women have the most wonderful character development. I mean, all the characters do, but it's special. Yeah. Listen, I was hoping you might. The benefits seem to outweigh it. You know what? No. Because you're staying at camp this game. Not at all.
Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
God, the lost souls really need to stop screaming. Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am.
I am almost at 3 hours.
never able
They're
to
all
resist their
asleep though,
commands.
so the fuck do I care?
But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
I'd go back up there to spend time with them. So if they're both asleep, then I'd rather spend time with y'all. There it is. I met a monster hunter in the swamp. He's not after you, is he?
Excuse me? Not every monster hunter we stumble across is trying to kill
Gale,
me.
armpit boyfriend.
Then again, we're not exactly keeping a low profile out here. Fine, I'll bite. What did he look like?
Yep. Take a bow. Oh, fucking hell. That was great. Yeah, that was a good one. Human, dark hair, live build. A Gur by the name of Gandrel. Right, because Lae'zel died, so loaded and the conversation didn't happen.
A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador. Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down.
Why? What's so special about the Gur people?
First, they make excellent monster hunters.
And they
so
sing the
find a
Doom
vampire
song.
Spawn sounds perfectly reasonable to them. Second, they're the reason I'm like this in the first place. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night.
Would that make him a pit fiend?
I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Oh, god damn. Oh, that was about as perfect as you could get. You can't hold every Gur responsible for what happened to you. So why send one after you now to remind you of that night? He appeared just when you needed him, sounds convenient. Saved you by turning you into a vampire slave?
Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time.
Who's the strongest
And now
person
he sends
in...
a Gur monster hunter for me. It's a mess.
It's a tough question.
He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
Alright, everybody smell Lae'zel's musk. How does she rate for the night? Alright, nope, not that bad. Alright. On to Halsin. As Halsin's just like, do you want to smell me as a man or the bear? Don't worry, you are safe with me. And yes, you are safe with me.
Safe? You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call wolves to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
He really does look like he'd smell like Axe body spray. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Vampires aren't invincible. We could take him.
You don't understand. You don't know him.
I know.
Just trust me when I say we need to be careful. He'll send more lackeys. He has plenty of souls to command. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill
like
any
moss
monster
and
hunters in
wet
sight.
dog. Floral fanboy set.
Action, not reaction.
Lae'zel, you're still alive.
Yes?
Keep your distance, darling.
Stop that!
Don't really have a whole lot in terms of elixirs that I want to use.
Like it's well be done.
I applaud your taste.
Scale doesn't know increase size. Damn it. Otherwise, I'd totally have him increase Lae'zel's size again. How do you get the flaming sword? Alright. So, the Everburn Blade. The Everburn Blade is in the very beginning of the game. Commander Zulk, the Cambion that is fighting the Mind Flayer on the bridge. You can use Shadowheart to command him to drop the blade. But that is that's a thing. You have to rotate it into her spellbook right after you get her. Or you can kill him. It isn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but it is possible. I wouldn't recommend it on honor mode. Hey! It worked.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Assume nothing.
Well, hello.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
So should I restart again for the blade, or is it worth it?
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
If it is still, if it has your attention enough for you to continue, even after restarting again, yes. Yes, it is. As much as I hate to say that, because it will cause you to restart again, the Everburn Blade is worth it. Hell, see if you have a save. See if you have a save and can go back right before that fight. But it has to be before you go into the fight, because you have to be able to or to put command into Shadowheart's spellbook, which we can walk you through how to do.
Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork.
Good luck on that one, Neon, if it is the one that I'm thinking of.
Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or
Ooh,
food.
that's a solid play.
The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute.
Alright, so slapped. Oh, excuse me. You're gonna hit your right trigger. That'll bring up that circular menu. The spellbook is in the top right corner. You will then see all of the spells that you know. And with Shadowheart, it will say prepare more spells. And you hit the X button to prepare them. So then you have to deselect one of the spells that she has and put command in it. Command is... it should be like a red hand, like going up like this. Show him your brand. My brand.
I see.
Yes, what
How
Mythic just said.
regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
You're quite the articulate ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand, and you a delicacy. Were I so lucky?
I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Wow. Listen. Forget goblins. You should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
I'll pay you in the flesh of the fallen. You'll have your fill. Yes!
A brilliant notion, and a boon to my aching belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bowhorn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before.
Okay, you're going to take one of the spells out that she has prepared. Those are the ones that are highlighted. So you're going to go to one of those, hit the A button, that will take it out of the selected spells, and then above those are the spells that she can put into the spell book. And you want command, that's the red hand. I've seen a few other ogres in these parts. I mean, I saw one, they were getting it on, but about that.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful. We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
That might be worth a look.
I always forget to call in Lump. Honestly, the place that I use him the most is the Goblin Camp. A faded handbill advertising the work of the sharp-tongued traveling troupe, the Folly and the Fall. Yeah. Fables of Faerun 1, The Dim-Witted Drow. Long ago, in the city of Menzoberranzan, a drow wizard called Zad studied magic in the Academy of Sorcery. Each 10-day, the Archmage would ask Zad to demonstrate his newfound skills, and each 10 days Zad would fail. Sorcery educates only the brightest of pupils, warned the Archmage. Your scholarship must improve, or you will be expelled. That very night, Zad slipped out of Menzoberranzan to seek the hidden city of Mind Flayers, Orendal. The The library there boasted the most complete body of knowledge in the whole of the Underdark. I'll learn about all that is and ever was, vowed Zad. The Archmage will have no choice but to keep me. Yet the longer Zad searched for Orendal, the more lost he became. His body weak and his stomach empty, the drow fell to the ground and reality faded. Zad with tomes and tablets, untold knowledge etched upon them. Orendal. I made it. I will know everything, he exclaimed. A wide smile crossed Zad's face. He barely noticed the tadpole wriggling just above his left eye. Yes, said a voice in Zad's head. Everything. School's attendance log fills the ancient pages. As the pages and days progress, more and more pupils' names vanish from the entries. In urgent script, a note in the margin states that someone has to investigate what's becoming of the missing children and their families.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
After you get him to drop the sword, it will become an object on the ground, and you just pick it up.
That's curious.
$55.45, but yeah. I hate finding the teddy bears. You never find them in a good circumstance. Like, teddy bears are meant to, I swear they're meant to indicate some form of tragedy related to a child. Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. This very accurate book is packed full of tales of the grimy streets, raucous taverns, and outlandish characters of Baldur's Gate. A poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate. Save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate, it is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Elminster? I bet you that's Elminster. That was quite the smash. Oral Histories of Faerun, Paladin Oathbreakers. Yep, read that one. I don't think I've read The Approachable East Volume 4. Nope, not this one. What a land is Cormyr. Certainly the geography is dramatic, edged by mountains and sea, filled with forests and swamps, but why dwell on these when the great walls of Suzail loom ahead? One sees the city's walls as one approaches, but there is no understanding them from a distance. It's only as one gets close, they loom higher and higher and higher, that one appreciates the majesty of Suzail. Hey! Hey, there you go, slap. That's a serious thing. It is a serious thing. It is such a boon for so much of the first act. I passed through the gates the size of castles to enter this magnificent city. The streets are patrolled by elite armored knights known as Purple Dragons and frequented by nobles in the most elegant fashions. Its port is filled with ships from across the sea of fallen stars. carrying goods from lands I only know from legends. The docks overflow with fruit, spices, silks, and animal pelts. You will not see a finer market if you have the golden lions to spend. Also, the harming of cats is strictly forbidden. A thoroughly civilized land. Excellent. That is where we all now go. Yep, read that.
Anything of use?
I swear, at some point in the future, I need to do an episode of a stream where I go to that bookshop in Baldur's Gate and just read all of them. Fables of Faerun 5, The Boy and the Beholder. A shepherd's son tended to his father's flocks on the banks of the Kianthar. The days grew long and the boy grew bored. To amuse himself, he called out, "Beholder, beholder." The shepherd came running, but there was no beholder. Oh, is this the boy who cried wolf? The boy pointed and giggled, but the shepherd scolded him. "Do not cry beholder when there is no beholder. Promise." "I promise," said the boy, but the next day was as boring as the last. "Beholder," the boy cried, and his father rushed to his side. The boy laughed and laughed, but the shepherd only frowned and shook his head. 3 days later, the boy spotted a round figure floating in the distance. It had one giant eye in the middle of its face, a mouth full of pointed teeth and thin stalks growing from it, each with an eye peeking from the tip. "Beholder, beholder," he shouted, but no one came. The beholder began to float toward him, and the boy turned and sprinted along the river. He ran and ran until he reached a high bank and could run no more. The boy cried and cowered, bracing for the beholder's deadly ray. Instead, a familiar voice said, "Turn around." The boy turned. There was no beholder. Only the shepherd clad in a woolen cloak. A giant eye was painted on the front and a toothy mouth below. Vines were sewn to the cloak's edges. "You scared me," sobbed the boy. "That makes us even," said his father as he dried the boy's tears. The boy never cried beholder again. I think that's such a less dark way to end that fable. I so prefer that. So now how do I get into there? Okay, so you're gonna, here. The right trigger will open up this menu. Character sheet is on the top. That'll give you their whole inventory. If you want, you can click in the left thumbstick. That'll bring up the filter and just say equipment. That's what I like to do. So then you can look to see like just what it is that you want to look at. And then equip it from there. Just select the character that you want it and hit the A button. If you are in combat, it takes a turn, like a full action in order to equip the sword.
Seems simple enough.
Can't see a thing from down here.
How's everybody else's phone? Honestly, I'm okay calling it for now.
Time for bitter business the light would fear to shine on.
It depends on who your fighter is. Lae'zel is definitely gonna do good with it. What class did you settle on? Itchy beard. Yep. What Melty Neon said. Alright. Oh, alright. Then you wield it. That's your job to wield that one. Alright. The hell? Oh, right. Yeah. Alright, anyway. I am gonna call it there for the night. Suffice it to say that, next stream for Buffy, we're going to kick it right into gear with the matriarch. So that is a thing. Alright. It's been a treat, everybody. Thank you for sticking it out and holding around or hanging out for so long. But I will see y'all tomorrow night for Divinity, and then Sunday for Faith Embraces the Dark Urge.